skillets. We are gathered here today, all right, to do a video on Miss Thang. Okay, so she has been spiraling out of control, and motherfuckers been starving her out as they should. She's been real reckless. She has threatened me with spell work, me and the other ladies with spell work. And I'm going to show you guys a couple of clips, okay? So we're going to talk about communal narcissists / altruistic narcissists, because it all goes hand in hand. Spiritual narcissism, communal narcissism, altruistic narcissism, they all come hand in hand, and we come across a lot of these personalities within the spiritual community. And this usually comes from people who feel powerless in their personal lives. So they decide to go online and wag their finger at everybody when they should be wagging their finger in front of the fucking mirror and to the person that's laying next to them and the people that are in their personal lives that they can't stand up to. All right? Now, Intuitivemom / Alexa / Healing Garden / Temperance of a Divination. The bitch got 50-11 names. This is also a sign of someone who has a spiritual identity crisis, because they want people to view them as something higher than themselves. So they constantly change their name. They constantly do what I call vibe shift. They constantly vibe shift, change their spiritual identity, their names every other couple of months or every other couple of weeks. It gets real crazy. But anyway, this individual, she has been ranting these past couple of days, and so I'm going to give you the date and time of this video. All right, I'm doing the way how I do my videos. I do piece by piece every couple of days. So anyway, it is May 27th. It's 3:04, okay, a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and I'm a night owl. I'm actually up watching Enemy of the State. Yeah, I'm actually up watching this movie. I'm like, wow, they was doing all that in '98. Could you imagine what they doing in 2025? Fuck. You feel me? But anyway, I'm sitting back and I'm watching. I'm like, damn. But anyway, yeah. So this person, she threatened spell work on me, and I don't take lightly to threats. But my spirits told me to fall back because things are being sorted out. I keep seeing a lot of different numbers, different synchronicities that's telling me to chill. Wise words from, kindred souls and shit like that. So it's all good. 333 as I say that. So I've been seeing a lot of different, different synchronicities, different things, letting me know, like, you good, like, left eye, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, she had threatened me with spell work, me and 2 other content creators. I don't know who else. She said, I'm going to put you under my altar. Something. That's a threat. That's fighting words. Like, we don't do that. I don't know if you used to doing that to these little kids on fucking Twitter and shit, but that nah go so mommy. All right, I don't take lightly to threats, and you're not gonna be like this person talked about printing out my picture, and putting me under their altar. Now that is, you're basically threatening me with spiritual work. Whether you think it's beneficial or not, you don't have a right to do any of those things. You don't have a right to put me on the altar. I don't think that you're trying to help me. I don't think you're trying to help anybody. I don't need your fucking help. I don't need your fucking healing. I don't need shit from you. I don't want nothing to do with you. You understand? I don't have nothing to do with you. 444. I don't have nothing to do with you. So why would you go that far to print out some random bitches, picture online, put it under your altar? Little do you know, you don't know what type of relationship I have with these spirits or in the spiritual realm. They might fuck around and bless me while you trying to do something fucking baneful, thinking that you're helping somebody. You ain't doing shit. You ain't fucking helping nobody, and nobody wants your fucking help. It's interesting how people try to make themselves the main character in your story. They want you. They set this theatrical performance up, and they want you to live up to it. Like, this bitch is the only person standing on stage of this little play that she got, and she's the only one standing there with a bunch of scripts, and there's nobody to pass the script to. I'm not going to participate in your little games. I'm not going to jump in your little rabbit holes. You feel me? So, but anyways, she said she was going to print out our pictures and she was going to put it on the altar and this and that. And really been talking really reckless. Now, she seems to be upset by a video in which I addressed her, and I pretty much said what everybody was saying. Check your man, check your nigga. And I'm still going to stand by that shit. You put your personal business out there for people to talk about, so it is what the fuck it is. Nobody talks about my personal business. Do you know why? Because I don't fucking tell my personal business. Because I'm not stupid. And I'm not trying to show off in front of people. And I'm not up here trying to compare myself to other people and all this other shit. When you put your business out there on social media, you make it so that you open the door for people to talk about you. Especially when the culprit of this whole thing is him. Person is waging imaginary spiritual wars with random people online because she don't want to check her nigga. Her nigga is the reason why all of this is happening, okay? Her person sent her a video of a tarot reading by a young lady. She clicked on the tarot reading. It is his zodiac sign, and the reading, I guess, it was basically saying that the nigga ain't happy and la-di-da-di, whatever, okay? So instead of her checking her nigga, she gets obsessed with the girl. This nigga put a battery in her back, wound her up, and watched her dumb ass go like a wind-up toy. And this bitch sitting up here doing readings on her, doing all kind of shit for I don't know for how long, okay? It turned into an unhealthy obsession with her constantly reading, constantly talking about, constantly pulling and tugging on our energy, this and that. Like, it just turned into a life of all its own. When she should have checked the person that put this young lady in her vantage point to begin with. Because the first thing you should have said was, okay, do you agree with this reading? Oh, so you're not happy? Okay, well, get the fuck out then. You know what I'm saying? I would have kicked that nigga with like a hacky sack to the next bitch, because that's just how I am. You know, pack up his little Lunchables, his backpack, his sippy cup, his blankie, and I would have kicked him like a fucking soccer ball to that bitch's house, right through her fucking window. That's what would have happened. But anyway, you know, it is what it is. A lot of women, especially black women, are very male fucking identified, so it is what it is. You know, they define themselves by dick. They're dick defined, dick dizzy, dickmatized, dick delirious. You know, Anyways, girl. So we're gonna go ahead and check out these clips right quick. All right. Now the first clip that I'm gonna show you guys is where she is talking about a live stream that me, her, and Queen Bree Vixen was on. It's a video, which I'll put it in the description box or the comment section, but it's a video called Honest Obs, the first Honest Obs of 2025, the first of the year. She came on the live stream. I invited her to come up. It was an open discussion. We weren't doing any fucking readings. Let me repeat that. We weren't doing any readings. We were just having a panel discussion. She came on the live, and I will import some clips so I could show you the type of shit that she was on in that live stream, okay? But in that live stream, she tried to do a reading on either me or Queen Bree, or both of us. She tried to do a reading on us. She stopped talking, she got real quiet, and she started playing with her fucking cards. I swear to God, these bitches always got cards in their hand. She started to talk like me, because she was saying that in her videos too, cards in their hand. Yeah, this bitch act like she don't watch nobody, but she watch every fucking thing. But anyway, this nigga, she had cards in her hand, and she was talking to herself for this and that. So I'm busy having a conversation or whatever, and all of a sudden, in the midst of our conversation, this bitch gonna put up the death card. I'm gonna show y'all. She gonna put up the death card. She doesn't explain what she's doing the reading about. She doesn't say who she's doing the reading on. She just put up a death card. She's like, yeah, death card, like that. And we was like, oh, okay, like that. Now, because I'm a smart motherfucker, right? Before I go on live with anybody or just by myself, I make sure that I keep my certain stuff near me. I make sure I anoint myself with my spiritual oils. I make sure I have incense going. I make sure I have binaural beats playing on the other tab really, really low. You know what I'm saying? I make sure I prepare myself just in case bitches want to try me. okay? Because this is my first time inviting people on my live, on my panel and stuff like that. So I wanted to make sure that I'm straight, and you should be doing the same thing. So yeah, I came prepared, so she couldn't read on me like she thought she could. I knew from that moment that she was trying to do a reading on me, and she was acting weird on the live stream, which I will put some clips in this video to prove that. So now, you know, now what's interesting is though, is there's a video that she will not make public, right? And this was the first time that I had called her out. She was doing a reading on Ava, and this bitch could barely talk. Her voice was itchy and scratchy, and you know, and I was coming on there to tell her, like, you gotta chill off of doing this shit. This shit crazy. Like, you can barely talk, you sick. You're not supposed to be doing readings when you sick. You know, this and that. Also, I felt like you was trying to read on me, because there was another instance where she was trying to read on me in a separate video. So I confronted her about it in a respectful way. She swore up and down, y'all, that she didn't do no readings. No readings. Now, listen to this clip right here where she tries to break down why she did it. She basically admitted to it. Check it out.
Devil. I asked in my head, I was like, what is this? Like, the whole thing that was happening, right? Like, with her being there, me being there, and the other girl being there, okay? With Urban Alchemist, Bree, and me being there. And I just asked in my head because they were talking, and it's still up. It's still up, y'all. It's still up. I'm not going to share it because it's dumb, okay? It's very dumb. It's super dumb. I participated in dumb shit before, but that was super, super dumb.
You know what's really dumb, though? Waging war on random strangers on the internet just because you don't want to check your nigga about fucking some tarot reader, or the fact that he wanted to fuck some tarot reader. You made it everybody else's fucking problem. That's some dumbass shit, you stupid bitch. So what the fuck are you talking about? Everything that has happened, you created all of this because you didn't want to check your nigga. Your nigga is the one that put that young lady in your vantage point. But instead of you checking him about it, you wanted to start becoming obsessed with this young lady, started doing all kind of readings on her and this and that. The live stream that she was on, if she didn't want to be on there, she could have got her raggedy ass up off of there. But she wanted to get attention. She wanted to make her whole appearance about Ava. Now, granted, we tried to hear her out. You know, I'm always welcoming and accommodating on my platform. We tried to hear her out, but we noticed little holes in her story, that she was avoiding certain things. And we were asking her certain pertinent questions, and she was getting very offensive, like very defensive, very touchy about it, because she didn't want to admit to certain shit, okay? She didn't want to admit that her spouse triangulated her with tarot with Empress Eva, and she went on a whole rampage ever since then, you know? Now I'm going to show you guys the clip where she was acting funny and where she was doing readings on my panel. It was a panel discussion, not a fucking reading. Again, obsessed with always reading and tapping into other people's energy.
It's just crab in the barrel type shit.
Always. Yeah, people don't really see what we fight off when we're actually like doing lives or doing posts. We feel that energy that's taking from us or wanting to or something.
It's a very uncomfortable feeling. I feel it in my chest and the back of my neck. Yeah. I can feel when people are about to come out with a video and talk some shit. I be feeling that shit too. Scared of shit. They be like, oh, she a dark high priestess, she a dark witch. Just because I can clock you, I guess I am. Shit, that ain't no insult, bitch. Shit, right. Dark high priestess, that sounds good to me. Shit, she's a dark occultist, she's evil. Thank you.
Right.
Give a fuck.
Evil to the evil. I don't give a fuck. That's what I'm here
for. LED light workers, it be their ass. They the ones that be evil. They ain't got no real light, girl. They ain't got no real light. They no night light workers. Night lights without.
You need night light.
It be them though. They be the most evil one. Cause I be sitting back and I'm like, how the fuck y'all doing evil shit? I thought I was the bad guy. Y'all are trying to take my job. If I was the bad guy, you doing all the evil shit, and I'm not. Like, it doesn't make sense.
Like, for me, right? Shit. Yo, me coming on here really taught me, like, what? Yeah, there's, like, some real shit that happened. Like, real.
In comparison to TikTok, which one do you think was worse?
It's like pick a battle in a way. This one is like, this is like when it comes to the energy, it's a lot better. But when it comes to the fucking shit that I have been enlightened to, I'm like, wow, this is some movie type shit. But TikTok, it's like everybody on there is just evil-eyed. Everybody's just staring at you, and the energy is so condensed and thick.
Yeah, yeah. Competing for attention. They just said everybody's competing for attention. Like, they don't want to watch your stuff. Watch me.
Right.
You gotta start.
Yeah. Yeah. Think about it. I'd rather do this one. Well, evidently, I only.
Now, as you can see with this short clip right here, you could see that she's not really participating in the conversation. She seems very disinterested. So if that's the case, then get the fuck off the damn live stream. But no, she uses this opportunity to try to attempt to read our energy during the live stream. I knew what she was trying to do. That's why I was sitting back quiet, like, okay. I just kept talking, but I had my eye on her. I'm like, okay, she being real weird. Okay, she is, the whole time that me and Queen Bree Vixen are pretty much carrying the whole, like, conversation or whatever like that. And she starts putting her head down, as you could see in that clip, and she starts fumbling around with her cards, saying questions in her mind, talking to herself, things like that, which to me is very rude. If you're going to do all that, get the fuck off the camera, go off cam, get off of my, panel, you know what I'm saying, if you're going to be doing all that. But she wanted to try to attempt to read. Now, like I said, I made sure that I protected myself before I even got on live. Now, I'm going to show you the clip where she pulls out the death card. Now, she's doing this a few times before she actually shows the death card. She doesn't explain what or who she's reading on. She just showed us the death card and broke up the conversation, like disrupted the conversation, basically.
The real word. I can tell, like, that's why you're being fucking attacked like that. I just want to, I want to thank you for doing.
Oh, thank you. I thank y'all. I'm grateful to see people speaking up. It lights a fire in me, and when I speak up, I light a fire in others. Like, that's what we're supposed to do. We do this shit because we love it, not because of money or not because we want to be in close proximity to celebrities. We're doing this simply because we love it, and that's the ones they're attacking. So I don't like the fact that they trying to, like, push people like us away, because I mean, I hardly stop posting. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even post like that anymore, because it's like, what's the point? You bitches keep snatching shit and then calling me the bad guy, and y'all the bad guy. Like, that shit don't make no goddamn sense.
Man, that's the damn.
We so evil because we practice what we practice. We're into our own thing. We mind our business. We're not out here trying to do nothing to nobody. I'm not out here trying to take nobody's destiny. I don't even know how to do that shit. So, and I don't want nobody's destiny. Why would I want somebody's destiny? It's ridiculous.
That motherfucker going through.
Yeah, you sure you
want your shit? I got my own shit.
You might be careful.
and then the other crazy part is, when I just listen, the other crazy part is you have your own shit and you have your own journey. Like, you got your own shit, all born our own selves, so that we can clear certain shit. And it's like we be out here studying, doing this work,
Yeah, really.
We literally live this every day.
I said that I'm over here flipping cards and stuff.
Oh,
cards, the moon and the devil. The minute we learn something, it started applying in our life. And motherfuckers just antagonize.
Everybody got something to say about what other people are into. I don't worry about what the spiritual readers. I don't worry about what the fuck y'all are into. So why y'all worried about what other people are into? Like, because when they talk down on the spiritual community, like spiritualists and shit like that, it's like they talk down on us. But it's like when they need a man, they're trying to get a man, keep a man, this that, everything about that. Who the fuck do you think they come to? Come on. Like, yeah, so it's just weird, and like about the whole destiny thing, like, I have people trying to say stuff about me, and I'm like, why the fuck would I want your destiny? This one raggedy ass bitch, I mean, y'all already seen I did my videos on her, but it's like, bitch, why the fuck would I want your destiny, girl? Everything you're like, I done did so much work that I'm so excited about my own destiny and seeing what's around the bend for me. I done did all this shit. Why the fuck would I want somebody? I can't trust that you did the same work I did. I can't trust you. So what the fuck I want your destiny for? I want to see what
lazy ass.
Exactly.
Lazy ass.
You gotta get everything that come along with it. You sure you want it? You gotta
just make it look easy.
Mm-hmm.
You just make it look easy. This shit is not for the weak. It's not for the weak.
It really is.
But yeah, that was very, very eye-opening when you said
we come out the building, we just like everything's good. I parked next to this lady. I wasn't even parked far away. I was parked considerably like a nice space, and I swear somebody was trying to do some shit, and this happened to me a few times. I think these entities, they try to get at me through my anger. You know what I'm saying? So we come out the building. I'm saying bye to them. I'm like, bye. She was like, bye. So I was like, all right, see you. Whatever. I go, and me and my daughter, we get in the car, and there was this lady that was sitting in the back of the car. I ain't go to the hospital. The lady was sitting in the back car. She opened up the door. And she said something, but she said something to me. But I saw the nasty look in her face and the darkness in her eyes. And my door was already closed. I already had my window up. My door was already closed. And so when I look at her, she said something. She opened the door. She said something, and then she closed the door. So then I put my window. I said, "Huh? What?" And she said something about me being parked close to her door or something like that. And girl, I fucking flashed. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, listen, I ain't no bright-eyed, bushy-tailed light worker. I'm not sitting here saying all that, you know. But girl, I fucking flashed. I flashed on that bitch. I flashed. I took out my pocket knife. I was like, in the school. So yeah, after that, this bitch, she closed the door, and then she's on the phone. So I'm like, oh shit, let me get her out of here. Then I see the camp. They have school police or whatever. So I see campus police. I see some people come out because I was loud when I was flashing on this lady because it didn't make sense because I'm not parked anywhere near you. It's like size. I don't go out looking for trouble. I'm trying to handle my business. I'm not going out looking for trouble. But I know we dealing with principalities here, and I know that there are people that are easy to be used. They use your family against you. They use whoever your friends, your lover. They use anybody, And I felt like that's what it was with that lady. Like it's like she wanted to say something. I didn't do nothing to her. I didn't say nothing. I know what it is. I know what it is. Like, we're going to get her through her anger. We're going to get somebody to say something to her, and she's going to flip out and do this and that. And then they're going to arrest her, and they're going to take her kid away, and they're going to do this and that. Like, that's what they be trying to do. They be trying to fuck with me when I be out. You know what I'm saying? Even when I go to the store, I can recognize these people. You walk into the store, you can feel the whole energy of the store.
We're like little demons.
Yeah.
Like,
and they know you.
The energy.
They recognize you. You recognize them. They know you when they see you.
Yeah.
But it's just kind of like, don't fuck with me, bitch. I ain't messing with you. Don't. Yeah. It's whatever. Like they can see it. They can see it. I see some people that I be waiting in public. I can look at them from my perk and I can tell like they want to say something to me. They want to spark some shit up. I could just tell, right? And then when they get close enough, then they be all nice to me. Oh yeah, hi. Oh yeah, I like it. It's like they be plotting, but when they get closer, they know that they can't touch me. It's like that type of thing.
They can't.
So like you recognize them. It's weird.
I just feel like
recognize
a lot of spiritual warfare is here on Earth. So there's a lot of things that I think we encounter a lot more, like in light and usual. It just seems like there's just this dark and light with like everything,
Mm-hmm. It's like watching. It's just like a live Constantine movie. Just watching. You see the movie. It's just like that. That's what I feel like it is.
It is.
Yeah.
It sure fucking is like a Constantine movie. Now is it? See, when I talk, I be clocking shit, and when you clock shit, you're basically channeling. And when you're channeling things, you may not know that it applies to that person just yet, but peep the body language and the facial expressions while you are speaking your truth. If motherfuckers start fidgeting around, looking around, that's their entities getting riled up. You could see she's trying to control it. She's trying to control that crooked man inside of her. You can see her trying to control it, trying to distract herself, fidgeting around, playing with cards. I do think at several points in the video, she was low-key doing readings on us while we were speaking. That's why you'll see, if you actually watch the video, I'm not going to put all the clips on here, but if you guys actually sit back and watch the video, if you have time, speed it up or whatever, you will see that Queen Bree Vixen tries to get her to speak because she kind of looking at her like, what is she doing? And she's like, Intuitivemom or Alexis, what do you think about this and that? She was trying to stop her from continuing like trying to read, okay? Now, pay attention to what I said in the previous clip, right? Because what I said was very cryptic, and it actually this live stream was 4 months ago. So pay attention to what I said, how I didn't want people's destiny, how I talked about how I recognize entities. So if you listen to her outlandish accusations that she has right now, it doesn't match with the energy that you see from that clip, right? It doesn't match. And when I'm talking about the entity, she's fidgeting around. When I'm talking about how people are how entities are using people to try to provoke me to anger, which is what she currently is doing now. I predicted what the bitch was about to do before she even did. That's why the bitch was shaking. You feel me? Because I'm basically channeling and telling motherfuckers how it is and what they're about to do. Because humans are easy. That's what I said on my community tab. Humans are easy. You see her body language, you peep the body language, her her facial expressions, how she moving around doing all this and that. And then when I said it's like a Constantine movie, because I'm basically saying, bitch, I recognize you. I see what you're doing here. You're doing readings, you're being quiet, you plotting, thinking out loud, and think I'm not picking up on it. But I'm gonna speak up on shit. And when I do, I always check in the energy around me in my peripheral just to see how people are reacting to it. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna keep that in my back pocket because I know it's gonna come up later. And like I predicted, it did come up later. And the accusations that she has is exactly what I was talking about in this video. I was basically telling her in that previous clip that I know how the entity works. I know how it appoints people to do certain things. And so far, that's what she's been displaying these past couple of days, all right? It's May 28th, Wednesday. It's 7:48 p.m. Pacific Standard Time here on the Blessed Coast. And yeah, so that's what she's been doing this past week, trying to entice me and tantalize me into saying something to her because she is a provoking spirit and a victim vampire. Now I'm going to be showing you guys a series of clips showing her contradictions, also showing that she threatened to do spell work on me and Queen Bree by saying that she was going to put our name and our picture up underneath an altar without our permission. Okay, now I'm going to show you guys an entity flare up, which means that the entity starts to rear its ugly head and starts talking shit.
Some damn punk ass bitch. Full of love and light, and I ain't about to cuss y'all out and then invite y'all back in. Y'all think I'm somebody like that, and I'm not somebody like that. I'm a person that is not completely filled with love and light. Okay, I don't like y'all. Okay, I don't like y'all. Okay, we would never be friends. We never going out for coffee and tea. I'm never inviting y'all to the dirty party. The only thing that we can do is go pass out some food at a community center or a church or something like that. And then we gonna hop in our car. I'm not giving y'all no rides homes. Okay? I'm not. Y'all invited to the retreat. Y'all invited to the retreat. If I ever post a retreat up on here, y'all invited to the retreat. What y'all gonna do? Y'all ain't gonna smack me nowhere.
It's 7:57 p.m. Pacific Standard Time as I say this, all right? 7:57 as I say this. Bitch, I don't give a fuck about your damn Durga party. I don't give a fuck about anything that you got going on. I'm mad that you think that I'm some type of student or I'm the help. That's that communal narcissism right there. They have this need to always try to fix someone or save someone. They tend to martyr themselves. They take offense if you don't need their help, if you don't want their input or their influence. Bitch, I got my own motherfucking sauce. I'm not worried about you. I'm mad that you're really trying to make yourself the main character of this story. Now, she was talking about cults, right? She was never talking about that subject. If you look at all of her past videos, just the titles and the community tab, she was never talking about that. What she was doing was watching us put all the puzzle pieces together in the background, and she wanted in. She'd been watching in the background and seeing how me, Queen Bree Vixen, the original master, he has nothing to do with this, but he was on a live stream with us recently. I'm also speaking with another person. I'm going to protect their privacy. She know who she is. All right. We all been piecing together this cult, this little organization, this group ran by a guy. We call him Charlie and whatever. So we've been cracking jokes about it, pontificating about it, exchanging notes and things like that. She had no interest in it until she saw that we were covering ground and gaining momentum in this investigational work. So this video is basically her trying to be the centerpiece or the main character of this situation, which she was never interested in any tarot cults. She never said anything about it. Her only focus was about the Ava chick and this third-party situation that they had going on. That was pretty much all she was reading on, all she ever fucking talked about. So it's interesting that she wanted to try to center herself in the middle of our, investigational work and in our note comparisons about this, okay? She goes on to say in other clips, oh, y'all just want me because of my placements. I don't give a fuck about your placements. I don't give a fuck about your mantras, all right? I don't give a fuck about that. So I don't know why you're placing so much emphasis or importance on it. Anybody can have a birth chart placement. Anybody can do a fucking mantra. Get the fuck out of here. You're trying to make yourself more important than you really are in this equation, and you're not even in this equation. It's like she's trying to insert herself and claim some type of dominance or importance in this matter when it has nothing to do with it. I also know that you've been politicking with Cosmic Dummy in the background. I can tell. She said mantras recently, and then there's somebody that keeps commenting on her video. Jay Matakali Durga. Yeah, that's you, bitch. I know. So this is either you behind this account, or this is a very, very specific synchronicity. Either or, I was meant to see this, because you threatened us with putting their name under their altars. So they decided to drop a little dime on me. Thank you, ladies. All right, guys. Now let's continue on with the show. More clips.
Baby crying. Is it done? Is it gone?
Yeah.
Cassie love the kids. Oh, I love the kids.
Look at her smiling.
I'm so
As the mama,
I love my son like that. I get up and knock both of y'all out. Both of my sons. I knock y'all both out. It was just so hard to get this chapstick out of this thing. I told my kid to go give me some chapstick, and this the way this. Like,
they give you whatever you tell kids to do something. Go give you that. They come back with whatever.
Now I didn't notice it at first because I'm too busy laughing, having a good time. Woo, woo, woo. I said Cassie loved the kids. That's what I said. I didn't say anything derogatory towards her or a child. And second of all, you shouldn't be putting your kids out there on social media, putting everything out there for people to fucking talk about anyway, dumbass. And second of all, I wish the fuck you would knock me out. If you were in front of my face, bitch, you wouldn't be saying a motherfucking word, because I would pick your ass up and drop you on your motherfucking head really hard, and then I would stomp on your face until your nose is flatter than it is. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't ever have anybody come up to me and say shit into my real life. So I know ain't no bitch finna fucking do shit to me in the physical. Outside of the internet, y'all get real ballsy on this good here internet, and I suggest y'all keep it cute. Alright? Because I didn't say anything about her kid or anything like that. You the one that want to put people on camera, and you want to have all these distractions because your ass is nervous. That's why. So this is the narrative that she's trying to spin. All right, about tarot cults. All of a sudden, this is a subject of hers, which she's never touched on this subject before. Now, she claims she doesn't watch people. I don't watch her. But this bitch always fucking reacting to the shit that she's watching. So clearly, bitch, you watching. You might as well be a fucking reaction channel. These bitches are reaction channels. They're not even spiritual channels no more. They just react to other bitches' spiritual content, okay? So her talking about tarot cults, this is her new angle that she's trying to work so that she can garner sympathy and also gain traction to her channel to make it seem like she's always been on top of it when she was never even interested in anything about tarot cults or anything. She was basically fake agreeing with us on the live stream only to turn around and do this. I'm trying to figure out, when was this ever of any interest to you? Because you want to take credit for our investigational work and the times that I have collaborated with people and we both put our brains together. You want to be a part of that, and you're not. You were so focused on Ava, you know, dick, blah, 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 whatever the fuck shit that you was on. You was never interested in this, so stop it. What I notice in this community that's really sick is that these girls like to size people up spiritually. They like to divination spy, astral spy, dream invade, just because they see a bitch that they're intimidated by and they can't get them to be under their influence. I won't be under your influence. I have my own sauce, my own shit going on. I don't give a fuck about what you're doing, so stop trying to make yourself important or trying to make me care about what the fuck you're doing. Now, I notice a lot of these girls in this community, they like to fucking read on bitches. They like to read on bitches that they feel threatened by. A lot of their fucking collective readings ain't got nothing to do with the collective. It got everything to do with the bitch that they watching, the bitch that they copying off of. They sit up here reacting to shit, and then when you confront them about it, I don't even watch y'all. Obviously you do, because you always have a fucking counteraction. You always have some type of subliminal rebuttal against something that I said. So clearly your ass is watching. And since you don't like us, then why the fuck do you expect us to go after certain people for you and all this other shit? This ain't the fucking Babysitters Club. This ain't Still Magnolias. This ain't fucking the fucking Color Purple, bitch. Everybody handles their own shit over here in these here parts. Over here in the YouTube streets. Okay? That's how we do it over here. So I don't know about all that Twitter shit. You probably came from Twitter and they probably be on some Disney shit over there. Or you came from TikTok and they on some Disney shit over there. But we're not on that over here. I knew you was watching me because you kept saying cards in your hand, because that was the main thing that I was saying in my last 2 videos when the other 2 bitches come at me. I noticed that you don't have nothing to say about the girls that come at me, but you have everything to say about my response. I don't see you counseling them and telling them to stop fucking copying me. I don't see you telling them shit, but you over here trying to tell me something as if you have the spiritual authority to do so. Bitch, kiss my ass. She also made an egregious accusation that we were so-called attacking her, but I'm going to show you why she was really mad, because we were trying to dig and find out the truth because she wanted to tell this story on our live so damn bad. Basically, we were picking up on her bullshit. You know how, like, when a person tell a story and you start asking pertinent questions and they start getting all, like, flighty and upstart, and they start, you know, switching up and fidgeting and getting defensive and touchy. You see it, like, when all that energy starts to drum up, you know that they're trying to hide something and they don't want you to know what it is. So check this out. This is what really happened. Now, this is where she got vexed. Check it out.
From her OnlyFans on Twitter, where they let you put nudity on there and all that shit. She be posting that, so.
Wow.
Yeah.
Twitter allows that? Oh, I thought, okay.
And Twitter
I thought Twitter was super sensitive.
You just got to go down the right channel. You got to make sure. And I'm being real honest and stuff, because I don't got shit to hide. When I was in a different, me and my husband was in a different space. And no, he wasn't cheating. I wasn't cheating, but he was sending her stuff.
Okay. Ain't nothing wrong with looking at attraction. It's the intention behind it.
Together. So when she started doing readings, he was like, oh, okay, let me. She posted it on Twitter. He watched it and he sent it to me. And he was like, this is on point. And I said, what part? What part is on point?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. What part of what he's
because
is it the on point as in like she's a good one to bring, or is it a she's on point as in like is the reading on point?
No, the reading.
Yeah, what's the reading?
We don't venture outside our marriage.
Oh, that's what I wanted to see. But you were.
Did you say I had a Scorpio stellar? He got a Scorpio stellar.
Oh,
Scorpio stellar and the Sagittarius rising. We so selfish.
Oh, so he's possessive, like in a good way. He don't want nobody touching you.
Yeah, like
that's different.
What's mine is mine. What's mine?
And it ain't even like that. Like, look, he got that air energy, and I'm just like, okay, you got.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, but
I'm Aquarius.
That's the opportunity. I wanted to know which part, because when I listened to the reading, which was a couple days later, I didn't even listen to it right away. When he sent, even now, he sent me things. It takes me days to look at anything on social media. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. You should be busy.
It really does.
Do your own content and stuff.
So I listened to it and I was like, damn, some of this shit sound like what I'm talking about on Twitter.
Oh, you got to cross the
tweet. When I said which part, she had erased the whole tweet.
Interesting.
I was like, oh, okay, let me put eyes on you. So I never put eyes on her for the simple fact of it being about men. It was always about my work.
Right. Okay. Right. So they cross-contaminate their plagiarism.
Hold on a second. You are 10 years younger than me, and you want us to believe that you was in the club when?
Girl,
I mean, what time that we talking about this? Because it's like she just take part of my life. For real. She just take part of my life. She lived with her mama growing up. I mean, because she get on live and she take my life and she try to incorporate a little bit of her life.
That's what they do. That's how I know what you mean by like copy and paste. That's crazy for people to do that to you.
Bits and pieces.
It's not crazy. It's not crazy. I know who I am. It's not crazy. That shit is. I guess that is normal for people like her. I know.
So these girls, they cross-contaminate their plagiarism because they'll probably take from one platform and then go on another platform to appraise the audience.
Oh yeah.
Your work. Like,
and
nobody will know the difference. Nobody will know the difference unless they have their Twitter and they're like, wait a minute, that's the only way they'll know.
Man. When TikTok about to be gone, I just thought of something. I'm sure they didn't got enough content, enough ideas, and stuff to fake it to make it from TikTok over to Instagram, Instagram or YouTube, and pretend like they
like Thanksgiving leftovers, girl. Like Thanksgiving leftovers.
Oh, turkey, that's what they did.
Turkey and eggs, turkey sandwiches. Yeah, that's what they could be doing.
Okay, so when you are dealing with someone who has personality disorders, spiritual psychosis, communal narcissist, pathological altruism, take your fucking pick. But when you are dealing with people like this, right, who are very defensive, touchy, passive aggressive, when you're asking them pertinent questions, pay attention to how they act. Now, what you've seen in this previous clip is she was trying to, now we didn't ask her to talk about this third party situation with her and the tarot reader, Ava. We didn't ask for that. She came on here and was talking about her, talking about another person I'm going to bring up here. I'm not familiar with her, but she talked about some professor. See, this bitch is a joiner. She joins different cults online, different groups and cults and sectors online. I'm not much of a joiner, so it's interesting that she's trying to use this. They're trying to pull me into a cult narrative when she's been hopping in and out of spiritual cliques and cults and groups and organizations for quite some time. Alright, so when you are dealing with these types of people, right, you can't always have a hammer in your toolbox. Sometimes you need a screwdriver to slowly unwind a person. You have to flatter them, especially if you know this person is egotistical, which she is. You have to flatter them. You have to kind of play dumb and ask questions and act like you agree and this and that. Now, I did, when I got acquainted with her channel, I did know about her story, and I did sympathize with her because she did lose a child and stuff like that. So now I'm realizing that all of that was just for emotional manipulation, so that when she do her fuckery, people will make excuses for her, and it'll make people back off of her. So now I know what that was, looking back in retrospect. But I was trying to see things from her perspective. I'm always trying to see the other perspective. I always try to make sure that I hear a person out. I always give everybody one chance. Everybody gets one shot. One. Not 3 strikes and you're out type shit. No. Everybody gets one chance. So I always try to make sure that I hear somebody out and listen to their story. But eventually everything falls apart when you start to ask certain questions. Pay attention when somebody tells you a story and you're asking questions to get to the bottom of it, to see what advice you can give, who may be right, who may be wrong, and some other moral blind spots that you want to show them. If you see them getting all fidgety, those entities start to rumble up, they're getting defensive, they're changing the subject, you already know that they're trying to hide something, okay? Sometimes these people are very well aware of their flaws, and they'll often bring them up in a conversation in hopes that you will shoot it down and say, no, that's not true, you're just ... right? And I played that game with her on that live stream, but I knew that she was doing that, as strategy. She's very well aware of her obsession with this situation that she has with this girl and her husband, and she knows that she may have misstepped, but she's too deep and too far into her ego to stop. So what do? You let them talk. You fluff them, validate them, give them a little bit, just a little bit of something to make them continue talking, and eventually you'll see it for yourself. So basically she got vexed because she can already feel that we weren't believing her fabricated ass fucking story, that she was leaving holes out in the story to try to frame it to make it look a certain way. And when we were asking questions was when she got real touchy. Just to let you guys know, this is part 1, but I'm going to show you a few more clips before we go. Yo, I don't know what it is with these fucking bitches on here, but I swear to Goddess, they always need some fucking divination tools in their hand to speak for them. Like, put the fucking cards down, put the dowsing rods down, put the runes down, put the index cards down, the oracle cards down. Put that shit down and talk to me like a real bitch. I'm so tired of bitches in this fucking community that always have to use divination tools. And I keep telling these bitches, stop trying to read on me. And that's what they're doing.
You love me? What you doing? Question in my head. Why I was on there? Why he wait to tell you? I was like, the devil. I asked in my head, I was like, what is this? Like the whole thing that was happening, right? Like with her being there, me being there, and the other girl being there. Okay, with Urban Alchemist, Bree, and me being there. And I just asked in my head because they were talking, and it's still up. It's still up, y'all. It's still up. I'm not gonna share it because it's dumb. Okay, it's very dumb. It's super dumb. I participated in dumb shit before, but that was super dumb.
Now, first of all, nigga, if it was dumb, then why the fuck did you come on the live? You should have left. I mean, everybody that was around you was trying to get your attention. So you should have fucking left if it was dumb. Wasn't nothing that we talked about in our video was dumb. So that means you was fake agreeing with us the whole entire time. So you was being fake, being dismissive, aggressive as hell. As soon as we got to asking questions, if a bitch is telling me a story and I pick up that the bitch is lying and holding shit back, I'm going to start talking my shit and you're going to be mad. Okay, don't tell me no stories if you're not used to people telling you about yourself. See, this bitch is so weak. She's the weakest Sagittarius I've ever seen in my life. Any Sagittarius that I know, whether I got along with them or not, which most of the time I do, but all of them have one thing in common. When they say something, they stand by it 100%. Even if it's wrong, they stand by it. But her, she will say shit, she will do shit, and then be like, oh, and she'll backpedal. Oh, that's not what I meant. Da, da, da. Nah, bitch. Say it with your whole chest. A real Sagittarius is going to say it with a whole motherfucking chest and dare you to say something back. All right? So that's bullshit right there. Mad because we wasn't buying what she was selling. We basically clocked her without even having to. You know what I'm saying? All you have to do is speak the truth, and I'm telling you, bitches will start to pop lock. And that's what she was doing in this video, as well as that live stream that we did back in January. Now, the reason why she's saying the video is up is because she doesn't like the fact that it's still up, because she can't snatch it down. It's not her fucking video. Because that's what she does. She snatches down videos that incriminate her and make her the culprit. So I kept my video up on purpose. In one of these clips, she said, I don't like y'all. But on the live stream back in January 18th, oh, I like y'all. Busy throwing cards on us off and on throughout the whole thing. And then asking us if we wanted to collaborate and do some type of readings or some shit with her. She vexed because we didn't take her up on the offer. I was like, yeah, I'll think about it. But in the back of my mind, I was like, Like, don't try to, you know, it sounds like she's the one that was trying to recruit. Go ahead and watch that video. It'll be in the description box and or the comment section.
I'm not wearing a heel.
We more closer to the water, right by the beach. That's where we there. What's that? It's the death card. Oh, I thought it was like a tower. Okay. Oh, I see the bones.
That's cool.
That's interesting. Ooh, look at that. Yeah, I like that. It probably smell like barbecue. It's so crazy.
Now, that was a slick roundabout way of doing a tarot magic on someone or abusing divination on someone. Not only she was secretly doing readings on us, she could have easily been saying something in her mind while she's looking at the cards, and once she finds the right card that she wants and she presents it to us, not giving us a reason why or who she's reading on or what she's reading about. She just randomly breaks the conversation by showing a death card. And I already protected myself before I got on live. That's why whatever that she was trying to do in that moment, that shit didn't faze me none, because I make sure I protect myself before I even get on live to talk to people. Now, as you can see, Spirit definitely speaks through the algorithm. I remember doing a reading about this very subject back in 2023, I think, maybe 2022. But as you can see here, it says the nameless protagonist. All right. And then we have Goddess Yaya Williams. Shout out to her. Here is one of her podcasts. Here you see Kali Ma right there, and you see what it says, right? Kali is one of the deities that was told to me in a reading some years ago that she walks with me. Okay. Also Lakshmi, Sekhmet, Anubis, Lottie Dottie. Okay. So you could see the title of this lady's video: Breaking Through the Karmic Matrix. Psychic attacks being sent because you're high priestess. Feel me? So this is me just taking this in as a synchronicity. I am the nameless protagonist, and I am of Kali as well. I also highly encourage you guys to check out her channel, especially this particular podcast episode right here. It was straight fire. If you don't mind me posting you, ma'am, okay? Thank you. Let me know if this is cool to post this up. If not, just let me know and I'll be happy to take it down. But check out her channel, y'all.
Goddamn.
Earth is the province of the solar system. It's the section 8 of the solar system. That's what Earth is.
Not the section 8.
She
did good though.
No, y'all here disrespecting the mother like that. She ain't no
Would not recommend. 1 star. Would not recommend.
She ain't no section 8. Oh my goodness.
It's the people's free will that made it that way.
Yeah.
That's mainly what it is. It was a beautiful place.
In a recent comment that she made today, she claimed that she never copied me nor wanted to copy me. Well, here's the proof right here. And the word unauthorized never came out of her mouth on her channel until I started saying that. Now, I said unauthorized spiritual inquiries several times in my video that I made responding to Unique. Okay, because you know, these bitches, they all in a group and they all send out their decoys at different times to get at me at different times, and I handles all of them. So in that video where I was addressing Unique, I was talking about stop doing readings on me. These are unauthorized spiritual inquiries, okay? Then she turned around and said unauthorized on her channel. So I have physical proof, that digital proof that you did in fact copy off of me.
Okay, take my word that it was dumb. Oh my goodness, I'm so silly. I've done a lot of dumb things in life, right? Maybe that's why they felt like they could recruit me, okay? They're like, you know what, we got a good one. We got a good one here. She do mantras, she do meditations, but maybe she ain't really doing this work. And we're going to possess her, and we're going to try to steal her destiny, or we're going to try to soak up energy from her, and whatever the fuck. I don't fucking know what they wanted to do. And we're going to get her to continue to expose these people or whatever. Only people that I'm over here exposing is people that want to be exposed. These people want to be exposed. So I'm talking about them. Because if y'all ain't want to be exposed, y'all would leave me the fuck alone. Alright. Ace of Cups came out in reverse telling me to clean it up. Alright. So, clean it up. Alright. I'm listening to spirit. Clean it up. Alright. So.
Oh yeah, I'm going to show y'all another clip of her pretty much again admitting to trying to do a reading on, this time, Queen Bree Vixen during the reading. Now, she claims she didn't do any readings on anybody on that live stream when I had confronted her on this video that she won't make public. But this is her admitting that she actually did do it.
And that's what it said. I never said that out loud or anything like that. One card on Bree. One card. And the card that I pulled was... It was a Cali card. And it said that, you know, the Divine Mother takes our gifts away when we're doing certain things. So when I read it, I said, you know what? That's weird. Because I asked, what is the energy around Bree? And that's what it said. I never said that out loud or anything like that except today. Girl, let me tell you something. I wasn't on your live. When Olivia came on your live, now I just seen your live pop up, right? I wasn't on your live. When Olivia came on your live, right?
Girl, bye. You was always on somebody live. You always acting like you don't watch people, but you react to everything that they say and do. You have unsolicited advice for everything that they say and do. So clearly you fucking watch it, bitch. Shut the fuck up. Alright, so I'm going to show you guys this clip of her continuously reading on our energy after I told her and Queen Bree Vixen told her to stop. Check it out.
Y'all either do not listen. Y'all either don't listen or y'all just like stupid. Okay? And y'all can't comprehend. Y'all can't comprehend shit. Right? My sister had told me... My sister had told me that it was everything was a big misunderstanding. Right? She was like, you know, everything was a big misunderstanding. But at this point, I'm like, it can't be a big misunderstanding if people are intentionally not listening, right? People are intentionally not listening. You know what? Maybe I shouldn't even address this shit. Should I even address this? Okay, I'm not even going to address this. I'm not even going to address it, okay? So the Divine Mother, this is just like a quick reading, right? The Divine Mother, your spirit guides, your ancestors, they want you to not be an antagonizer when it comes to any situation that's at hand, right? You could be hearing something, you could be, it's just like some bullshit that you never heard before. And whatever this energy is that you're hearing is absolutely, it's dumb. It's super dumb. Like somebody is voicing their opinion either about you, about your family, about your situation, about your children, or whatnot, right? Extraterrestrial with mama's boy, and then like racist in reverse, and then black sheep. Okay, whoever this is, whatever this energy is, like they don't even really know you. Okay, somebody could be even talking about your parenting skills, about your mama, and they just don't. They're just mad. They're just jealous at the end of the day that they don't have a relationship like you have with the Divine Mother or with your actual physical mother, right? Or your spirit guide. They're mad because they don't have spiritual connections like you. That's what it is. Party animal. Okay. Party animal. This person is somebody that wants to be seen, wants to be heard, they want to be on the scene, or whatever the case is, but really they're like a weirdo in the streets, okay? They're like an extraterrestrial type motherfucker, okay? At the end of the day, this person is just not even on your level. They're weird. They're weird. Weirdos, okay? And you're a different type of person, too. You might be a little weird, but you're not like weird like these motherfuckers, okay? You actually have common sense. What's black sheep? Abandon and scare tactics. Okay, that's kind of what this black sheep is. They're trying to scare somebody that is really like a black sheep of their family. This is where your energy is. You've always been separated from the normal type of person. People look up to you. People, they look up to you from a distance though. They'll be like, damn, like you remember how like back in the day, like wearing a certain type of style of clothes, it wasn't in having your hair a certain type of way. It wasn't in having 2 nose rings. It meant whatever the case is, right? They're like, oh my goodness, she got 2 nose rings. Now everybody want to have the 2 nose rings. Okay, everybody want to be looking like you. It's almost as if they're trying to bully you or scare you into a different type of style. okay, a different type of style. Just continue to be, just continue to be the black sheep. Because at the end of the day, they laughing, but in reality, when they go to the store, they're like, oh, okay, I like that lifted shirt that she had on. And they're not going to wear it when they're around you, right? They're not going to wear that same outfit. They're not going to have that same style when they're around you or when they go onto the internet.
As you can see, she's trying to project. I've been wearing nasal jewelry probably since, I want to say, late 2021, early 2022 on down. And I'm not saying I'm the only person that can wear it. I'm not sitting up here saying that I invented it. But what I am saying, though, is nobody was really rocking this type of jewelry. There's very few people on this platform that was rocking that jewelry. I'm one of those very few people before everybody else started doing it. When I first got acquainted with her channel, she just wore regular nose rings or didn't wear any at all. But I noticed with the girls that copy me on this platform, whenever they're slandering me, I noticed that when they come on video, they try to have similar nasal jewelry or facial jewelry as me so that they can compete, but then turn around and say, oh, they got it from me. They got it from me. See, she wants to be able to say that I'm copying off of her so bad because she's jealous that I've been exposing my copycats, and she wished that somebody would copy off of her ass, but nobody gives a fuck about doing that shit. The thing about a hating ass bitch, they're not going to say, oh, that look cute, woo, woo, woo. I want to try that. Yeah, I'll get something different. That's dope. They're not going to say that. They just going to look at you. They're going to evil eye you, give you that malo de ojo, and then they'll turn around and go buy the same thing and then act like you copying off of them. Girl, fucking please. I've been had my own sauce, and that's what bothers these bitches. They want to be able to say that somebody's copying off of them when they're the ones that's copying off of everyone else. It ain't nothing but motherfucking projection.
You when they go onto the internet, but they're watching you. They see you. Okay, they're doing that shit like in the background or whatever the case is. They're in their mirrors in their house or whatever the case that they're standing in front of. They're doing their eyebrows like yours. They're putting the eyelashes on like you. They're putting the nose rings in like you. They're wearing the same lipstick as you. They're listening to the same style of music that you're listening to. Okay, and there's nothing wrong with that. But they want to bully you. They want to talk about you online and act like they're not looking at you, or they want to, when you go to work or when you go to school. But when they go home and they're in their house by themselves, at the end of the day, they're doing the same thing that that you're doing, but they're pretending that they hate you so bad. Okay, where's Mama's boy? Urban Alchemist on Cali Mind Energy, straight up. Okay, yes, I'm dropping names. But that's why I said we're dropping names. Okay, so I'm talking about this cult here. Okay, because they are literally not they, but the entity that is over that cult is trying to play in spirit, not with me. Okay, because I can't feel it because of the type of work that I'm doing. But I have you know what? I'm not gonna say that. But I know that the energy that's over them is trying to play games. They're trying to play in other people's energy. I do know that, okay? Because I remember when I was, what's the word? Vulnerable. When I was vulnerable, I remember how I went. Okay? I reside with the Divine Mother who resides in the form of memory. Okay? I bow to the Divine Mother who resides in the form of memory. So I remember when I was in a very vulnerable state. Maybe I was getting ready to lose somebody. Maybe I was, going through a loss. Whether it be a relationship, a person, whether it be a job, whether it be a car, whether it be I lost my motherfucking phone. I was at a point where, I had something open on my body in one of my chakras. I don't know. Okay? The most thing that be leaking and overflowing is my throat chakra, and I be having to snatch that bitch back. Okay? I be having to snatch that bitch back with mantras real quick. Okay? So, let me tell y'all how this went. I met Urban Alchemist on some Cali Mind stuff. I didn't meet her through no exposure or nothing. None of that. Y'all can be mad that I'm saying y'all name. Go pray to y'all gods. God. Go pray to y'all divine white light. Okay? Be mad. Go sit down somewhere. Take a note. Alright, let me help y'all out real quick. All four of y'all. Let me help y'all out. Actually, three. It's three. But it is a fourth one. I don't know that person, so I won't mention their name. But there's a fourth one. Be mad that I'm blowing my nose, too. Be calling me all types of names. Guess what? That's the entity. That ain't even you. That's not even you. You don't even care that I'm blowing my nose. Y'all ain't cared all this time, right? Okay, so, hello. He said I'd rather go beyond knowledge. Exactly. Wisdom. So, when I first met this person, right? When I first met Urban Alchemist, and I gotta make sure that I remain very calm, okay? When I first met Urban Alchemist, I met her on the strength of, Cali Mind. I'm a very, that's how I met her. Like, she was on some Cali Mind stuff, okay? None of this exposure stuff, none of these readings, none of that stuff. Fast forward, she'll post something, I will see it, whatever the case is. Then I see more and more exposure work. And I just, really unfollowed it, alright? Jama Kali, Jama Durga, I'm so glad that you're here, okay? I see more exposure work, so I had just, unfollowed her. I do that to people that is, online. And I don't just do it where I unfollow them. I make sure that they unfollow me as well, too. But I never knew how to do that on YouTube. And that's where I met her at. And that's where I just was like, I'll unfollow it. And because I, was interacting with her, she would sometimes still come up in my feed. Honestly, not too long ago, she had posted a reading or something. I think it was, for the New Year's. So the spiritual New Year is, in March. And I think she had posted a video in March. And it came up in my feed. So I watched it. I did watch it. It wasn't that long. I watched it. I supported it. And I even sent it to, no, I didn't send it to nobody. I had reposted it on my community tab, right? Anything that she ever done exposed to anybody, I never commented on it. I never really watched it either. I seen some stuff, and you know, my sister has always been a very mature person, way more mature than I am at times, right? And she kind of woke me up. She said, you know, y'all keep saying that y'all meaning the spiritual community keep saying that people are stealing from you. But we are not the original creators. We are only remembering things that has already been done. We're not the original creators. So I have to get out of, you know, I had to get out of the mindset that people was coming on my page and stealing from me. I had to get out of that. And it really has been a eye-opener, considering that, fast forward, Sachi, right? Somebody that I don't watch at all is saying that I'm stealing from her. I'm like, I don't watch you at all. You know, this person did a reading on me. I see her in the energy. As I'm exposing these cults are feeling her in the energy. And then I find out that, you know, I found out that her and Bree. So it kind of.
Now take a look at this shit right here. Up here talking about some fucking entity. Look at the fucking entity right there. All you have to do is freeze the videos while these girls are talking. A lot of them hide behind the camera. But if you happen to catch them on camera, freeze the frame, slow it down, pause it. You'll see the entity flare in their eyes when they start talking that shit. You feel me? Now, if you're gonna be preachy, go preach to the bitches that's copying off my channel. If you truly fucked with my channel in any capacity, you would have at least said something to that effect. But I think what it was is that you were jealous because I have a copycat, well, many copycats, and you don't. When a person has a lot of copycats, what does that say? They're very innovative, they're very creative, they got the goods. Clearly I got something that's worth copying, and nobody didn't copy off of you, and I think you felt a little left out. Aww. I can conduct my channel however the fuck I want to, and you're free to fucking leave, but I think you didn't leave. You came back for more, to keep on watching so you can keep on reacting to everything I fucking do. Not only you're a copycat yourself, but you're also a copycat apologist. You like to preach to people that don't need no motherfucking preaching, and the ones that do need preaching, y'all too scared to say something. To these ratchet ass karmic readers, y'all don't be saying shit to them. Y'all want to give me a sermon just because I'm exposing bitches better than you, because according to you, it's the exposure Olympics, and I just happen to be better at it. I mean, it is what it is. You were also jealous of Queen Bree Vixen because she pulled up more stuff in her readings. And exposure is not just all her content. She also does live streams doing live questions for people. While she over there talking about entities, she said in a video that she was going to print out our pictures, me and Queen Bree Vixen, and I guess the other lady, Stassi, and gosh knows who else. She was going to print all of our pictures and put it on their altar. What makes you think that you have the fucking spiritual authority to place anybody at your altar? Did we ask for that? No. Claro, my God, cuidado. You don't want to do that. Don't be printing out my motherfucking name and my picture and putting me under no motherfucking altar. You might fuck around and bless a nigga, but I didn't ask you for that. I don't need your help. I don't need your fucking healing. This is how communal narcissists get down. They think that everybody wants their fucking help and nobody wants their fucking help. Everything they do has strings attached to it. She makes it seem like copying ain't no big deal. Why? Because she can't relate. She's a copycat apologist, and she's also guilty of the crime herself. So I want you guys to watch this video right here explaining why it's important to call out copycatism right when you notice it and how serious it can get.
I don't care what nobody say, copycat bitches are dangerous. They will quite literally ruin your life in order to take your place. It always starts out with them admiring you, telling you, oh my God, I look up to you. Oh my God, you inspire me. Oh my God, I want to be like you. Like they want to live vicariously through you. And then they start to realize like, wait, I'm not her. Like, even if I did copy everything off her, I'm still not her. And once they realize that, they get really, really bitter. After that, it turns into a competition. You just minding your business, doing your own thing, living your own life. They're trying to compete against you to be you. Sound crazy, but I promise you, this is so real. And once they start competing with you, they start losing, obviously, because you're you. You can't compete against me to be me, because I'm me. And I'm not trying. You're trying. This is just me. After they realize they're losing and they cannot be you, that's when they start getting real crazy. They'll start making up shit about you, telling lies, trying to get people from your side over there with them. They will start stuff with you just so you can react to it. So they could be like, look, y'all, like, look what she's doing. Look what she's doing. Y'all should come over here and talk to me instead. Like, look at her. Look what she did. And they just become irrational as hell. Like, they will literally do anything they can in order to take you out of that spot so they can get into it. They will literally do everything they can to provoke you, get you riled up, and sit back and watch and laugh as you get punished. That shit is wicked. I don't trust no copycat bitch. Get away from me with that shit. Come with your own life, your own personality, your own everything, bitch.
All right, y'all. So now, after she made that threat, which somebody told me, that, hey, she's making a threat. She said she gonna put your name under her altar. She gonna do this and that. I'm like, she gonna do what? And do what? With my what? You know what I'm saying? And I was like, oh, okay. All right. So now, when she noticed that her entity flared up, this is her now trying to backpedal.
So
check
that way I can stop saying certain things and I can start having a line of empathy towards y'all when y'all getting y'all ass whooped or whatever the case is. I don't have to come and look and see if, okay, this person is fucked up now, da-da-da-da-da, my spell work. I'm not doing no spell work on y'all. I'm not doing no spell work, y'all. I almost put y'all asses on my motherfucking altar yesterday, but you know what? Spirit told me, like, it would be in y'all best interest to be on that altar, but y'all don't want to be on that altar, so y'all don't want to get healed. Y'all don't want to get healed. Y'all don't want to get healed. That's an altar full of gods. Full of gods. Okay? Full of gods that are destroying all them demons that's within you. People reach out to me and get altar work. So, I love y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. Don't let them cult members recruit y'all today.
You know what's crazy, y'all? Why do people say, oh, you need to post this, you need to do this, you need to do that? And it mainly come from people who don't even support your channel like that. They don't support your social media, your business, none of this stuff. They don't really support you. Not saying that they got to, but it's interesting that the ones who don't support are the ones that love to spectate, delegate, criticize what you're doing. And it comes from jealousy. She can't relate. She don't have no motherfucking copycats. Nobody wants to copy her. So she can't relate. So how could you give me advice on shit that you can't relate to? Truth is, she wasn't commenting like that until she started having imaginary beef with Queen Bree Vixen. Okay? Up until then, she never really commented on my stuff, and we wasn't that cool. So she need to stop lying. Speaking of this image right here, I remember doing a RTS technomancy, cyber magic video, like a music video, and she commented on there. And I think that the only reason why she commented on there was because she was affected by it. That's why you got to pay attention when you do psychic self-defense work, all right? If you claim you don't watch people, then how do you know what advice to give people? You had to have been watching them at some point. You had to have been watching them for you to have so much to say and have such a major opinion about it. You also expect people that you don't like and you don't watch to socially lynch other readers because you think they're trying to push up on your nigga when your nigga's trying to push up on them. Like I said in my video, check your mans, bitch. Check your mans. Alright? When you put your personal business on Front Street on social media, you have to be prepared for people to say something to you, especially when your ass is lying.
What you have to realize and always remember is that we're not fighting people. We're fighting against principalities. And when a spirit can't get to you, it will attack in the physical. And it will do that by utilizing a low vibrational person to attach itself to. If you see a random person just stir up some shit with you, why is it 0 to 100 so fast? Automatically, you know the spirit that wants to war with you has spotted you and is utilizing that avatar to attack. Don't engage. Walk away. Don't fall for it. Stay dangerous.
It never really mattered too much to me.
to keep people out your business, that's for you. There's a multitude of different ones that you can use, but that is one of my favorite ones. Spiritual protection, use it. Want to keep people from looking into your energy or keeping people out of your energy, use it. If you are known to do divination, spell works, tarot, oracle, anything dealing with spiritual work where people are always in your business, use it.
Y'all really need to watch out for provoking spirits. These spirits are very smart, but they're weak and they prey on strong people. These type of spirits will bring you into fury and let you win the battle, because winning the argument does not make them feel like they won. Get it?
Hey, girl, how you think this? Me not like nobody try and embarrass me now. You understand? Hey, girl, where you know? You don't know me now. Try that shit again, I'm gonna kill you, girl.
All right, you guys, hopefully you guys like the little videos that I posted, little tidbits and information. All right, because everything that I'm posting on here makes absolute sense. All right, so for my final thoughts on this here, before we get into the very last segment, which will be about communal narcissism, and I'm going to include some clips about that so that we can learn more about it, so that you guys can be more aware. Now I'm going to hold your hand as I say these final thoughts. Stay the fuck out of people's spiritual business, bitch.
Narcissistic people are eternal victims. While this is much more pronounced in the vulnerable narcissistic style, it's pretty universal. There's a lot of them, when things don't go their way, it's a lot of woe is me, nothing's ever fair to me, my life is uniquely unfair. A part of the framework of narcissism in the DSM captures this by focusing on envy. That narcissistic people envy other people, which really is a manifestation of the whole victim thing. They have more than me, they have better than me, why can't I have what they have? And when you mix that all together with entitlement, you get the sense of, I am owed what they have, I deserve what they have, I should have, me, what they have. This victim-y part of narcissism is a central pillar of the vulnerable formulation of narcissism. This is the type of narcissism that is more sullen, resentful, broodingly angry, aggrieved, passive-aggressive. In fact, many people don't even clock it as narcissism because people who are more vulnerably narcissistic also look more socially anxious. They may look mildly depressed, irritable, somewhat hostile, things that make us believe that something else is going on, and it often is. But vulnerable narcissistic folks, like I said, lack that slick vibe of the grandiose narcissistic person or the scary menace of the malignant narcissistic person. However, the type of narcissism doesn't matter. If a narcissistic person believes they are not getting theirs, they will almost immediately fall into victim mode. But this is different than another mode we witness narcissistic people often falling into, and that is the martyr mode. The martyr mode is the, look how I suffer, look how much I gave up, look what I'm willing to give up mode that the narcissistic person often uses to manipulate other people or to garner validation. So let's look at a few ways that this can show up. And I'm going to give you direct examples of things that people have said. I left my granddaughter's birthday party early to pick you up at the airport because I didn't want you to have to go through the rigors of having to take a cab. I always have to take a cab because I hate inconveniencing people and I know how difficult it is. Another example would be, I gave up my life and career so you could have an education and a more comfortable life than me. Another would be, me and the administrative team have decided that we aren't getting new computers and better software to run the business, so you all could get raises. It's really important to understand this dynamic, the victim bully, accurately, because it also sheds a lot of light onto understanding the trauma bond. Now, let me lay out a scenario for you in a rough way. So there's a big, bad, bullying, bossy narcissist about raging around, yelling, demanding, being selfish, entitled, the basic expectable stuff from a narcissist. People are kind of afraid of this person. They walk on eggshells. Everyone is typically cutting the narcissistic bully a really wide berth. Finally, someone snaps. They don't even care about the narcissistic person's rage, and they snap back and they say, "You are such an a-hole. Just stop. You are such a jerk. You are ruining everybody's day around here. Nobody wants to be here anymore because of you. We just wish you would leave. You are such an awful person." Okay? They say that to the narcissist. Then the narcissist does a Charlie Brown on you, head down, and they start in on, "Okay, I was just trying to do what people wanted. I spent the whole day trying to make sure I got you guys the right food and the right stuff. I was just trying to help everyone." And then they may lean into saying things like, "Oh, God, you guys have always been out to get me. I am so good to everyone. Why do you always target me?" Well, okay, if that's what you want. You want me to leave? Okay, I guess I'm going to leave. Nobody wants me here. And they may even walk away, right? I know. You don't want me anymore. You just use me, right? So why don't you all just have a good time without me? And it's always seemed that you just expect me to just bring all the stuff and do everything for y'all, but you have more fun when I'm not here. And honestly, none of you understand me. None of you even want to understand me. And then they sort of shamefully walk out of the room, and the whole thing is sort of sad and pathetic to watch, right? And then you, the empathic soul that you are, after seeing that, you want to reach after them and say, "Listen, okay, I'm sorry, all right? We don't need to do this anymore, right? I was so harsh. It's amazing how quickly you forget how ragey and awful they were just a few minutes ago. No, I listen, I didn't mean to hurt you. You were getting rough on everyone. But we want you to stay, okay?" And then they're going to mope a little while longer, and you try even harder to pull them in. And before you know it, the very bully all of you were scared and aggravated about a little while ago is the victim that you are now trying to soothe and appease and make sure everything's okay. It's the...
In every room, the one who says the least sees the most. Machiavelli didn't interrogate. He invited silence and let it do the asking. Most people fear the unknown, so they fill it. With words, with confessions, with strategies they should have kept hidden. He'd say online, then nothing. No reaction. Just stillness. And in that stillness, the other side would unravel, trying to fill the unbearable space with validation. Explanation. Overexposure. Ever sat across from someone who said so little that you ended up telling them everything? That's the weapon. The vacuum. They speak not because you forced them, but because they couldn't stand the weight of your silence. And the best part, they think it's a conversation, but it's a confession. In a noisy world, the quietest man commands the most fear, because silence forces imagination, and imagination always exaggerates. So don't react. Don't correct. Don't fill the gap. Just let the silence stretch until they can't breathe. But only when it matters. Predictability is comfort. And comfort is a liability. Once they know how you respond, they can script around you. They can provoke. They can trap. They can prepare. Machiavelli didn't fear being misunderstood. He weaponized it. He'd forgive a mistake one day, then go silent the next. He'd offer warmth in one meeting, then freeze the room without warning. Not randomly. Strategically. The goal isn't chaos. It's hesitation, because when they can't forecast your next move, they don't move at all. They overthink. They stall. They shrink their plans to avoid awakening what they no longer understand. This is how you create psychological terrain where you're always uphill, and they're always guessing. Ask yourself, who's afraid of you? Not because of what you've done, but because they don't know what you might do. Be clear in your values, but not your rhythm. Be stable in your intent, but flexible in your expression. Because fear doesn't come from power. It comes from unpredictability. From not knowing who you are today, or who you'll become tomorrow. True dominance doesn't need to be seen. It just needs to be felt when you're no longer there. Machiavelli didn't chase the spotlight. He became the reference point. The standard. The invisible axis. Others rotated around long after he walked away. Power isn't who speaks loudest in the room. It's whose silence the room still obeys. You do this by being precise, disciplined, uncompromising in your structure. You become so essential to how things function, to how people decide, to how rooms breathe that your absence causes friction. They hesitate, not because you're watching, but because they remember how you would have acted, and they fear getting it wrong. You're no longer a man. You're the voice in the back of their head. Ask yourself, who still adjusts themselves to standards you no longer enforce? That's presence. That's reach. That's legacy without announcement. You don't need to fire them. Just walk away and let their dependence implode. Let them try to replace you only to realize you were the system all along.
Now, I did have to comment, so this is the comment that I had left on her page because she was talking about the dream or the astral experience that I had with her and how it warned me about her attitude, and it was the main reason why I stayed away from her. She got so offended by my dream that she decided to shift the narrative of my dream, pretty much manipulate my dream and say, well, what you should have done is you should have sat right there and, watched me scold that person or whatever. You should have sat there. Bitch, first of all, I don't have to sit around and watch shit if I don't got to. Whether I'm in the physical or whether I'm in the spiritual, I don't have to sit and be around anything that is going to make me feel uncomfortable and make me feel like I'm going to get out of character my damn self. I don't want no nasty ass fucking energy around me, including yours. So that's my fucking right. So you guys can look at the long ass fucking comment that I left on her page, okay? And I don't regret it at all. I don't give a fuck, honestly. I don't care because she's been name dropping me and just wanting me to say something this entire time. So I gave her what she wanted, and then I'm just going to be answering back with my docuseries. That's pretty much how I'm going to be doing it after this documentary, but I was basically just telling her everything, like, okay, since you want to name drop me, because she was already doing this beforehand and before things got out of control, but she couldn't help herself, and the things that I was doing to protect myself and calm my energy back, she was starting to get adverse reactions amongst some other people. And so I knew that we were going to get to this point, and I was just waiting, you know what I'm saying? Because humans are easy. They're very, very, very easy people. And especially when they are a human host of an entity, okay? You can tell that she has one by the things that she says and how she constantly backpedals. I think there's definitely a mental conflict going on with her. She knows she wants to, it's like she's struggling to keep this mask up, all right? That's what I'm getting. She says certain things. She throws boulders, not even rocks. This bitch throws boulders and act like she wasn't born with any hands. You feel me? So that is probably what makes her unlikable. One minute she say, oh, I don't know why people don't like me. She said it on one video, and I was like, damn, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? I can understand that. Woo, woo, woo. But you have to. But if somebody points out to you what the issue is, you're not going to listen. You're not going to take it in. So people will stay away from you. Not everybody wants to tell grown-ass people what they did wrong or how they're coming at other people in the world. Some people don't even feel like going through all of that. You grown, I'm grown. You should already know when you're being offensive. But I feel like this individual, she is so used to being around people that kiss her ass and let her get away with shit. She's used to emotionally manipulating her way out of everything, nagging her way out of everything. All right, then when she comes across someone who actually uses logic and facts over feelings, she don't know how to take it. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching my long-ass documentary. Peace.
So basically, ladies and gentlemen, I'm on whatever y'all niggas is on. Simple as that. I ain't tripping up on anybody, but I'm on whatever you on. So you better be on something good. Believe you me, you better be on something good. You better be on good vibes, because I don't play with people, Some people are so used to bum rushing people's boundaries and shit like that and getting away with it and never having anybody call them out on it, and they're able to manipulate their way out of it, martyr themselves out of accountability. But you're not going to get away with it over here. I won't allow it. I won't stand for it. These people are used to emotionally manipulating other people into giving into the way how they think, which is very toxic. I choose not to participate in shit like that. You know what I'm saying?